Okay, it started, everyone. So I'll record for 5 minutes and then stop. Okay, everyone, I am recording. Do you understand? Just say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 No problem?
No problem.
No
Okay,
problem.
so let's
No problem.
continue. Look at the screen, everyone, and I will start with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 what? 10 bananas? 10 pineapples? 10 what?
Thousands.
1,000 what? 1,000 bananas?
Students.
10,000 students. Okay. At 4 universities. Which universities? La Trobe, Monash, Sydney, and RMIT University. So which country is this? You should be able to tell me that.
Australia.
Yay, Australia, my country, home of the handsomest English teachers in the world, right?
Yes.
Definitely. I'm from Melbourne down here. So RMIT is in Melbourne and Sydney is there. Okay, so let's continue. 2005, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so what are you looking at? What is this? What is this?
Line chart.
Yeah, line graph. Line graph. Back to line graphs, everyone. Now, here's the structure. You should know the structure, although one of you didn't use it. What's the first paragraph?
Introduction.
And what's the next paragraph? Someone didn't do it.
Forest view.
Yeah, but who didn't do it? I want to embarrass you. Who didn't do it? It was, well, you didn't really do it, Amy. Jessie, you did it. Cindy. Did you write a forest view, Cindy? Did you?
No.
Cindy? So what's this, Cindy? This
Forest.
is next time. Got it?
Okay.
Because it's called an overview in the band descriptors. IELTS 7 provides a clear overview of main trends, differences, and stages. Okay, we write the introduction. Let's look at the overview or forest. Step 1, according to my book, page 29, is it's very visual. Let's think blue, pink, yellow, and brown. Step 2, look at the whole thing. And that's what we want, IELTS 7 or more. So what hits you in the face? Tell me, anyone, what hits you in the face when you look at that?
The blue line.
Yeah, you should notice immediately. And because you notice it immediately, it is a main difference. So it's a main difference because you see it straight away. So let's use the comparison grammar, which is on page 77. Go to page 77, everyone. And here it is. Can someone make a sentence? Shall I just pick someone? Like Jolene, can you make a sentence comparing blue, pink? Maybe just say blue is...
Blue is more than...
I'm happy with that.
More than...
More than...
Three.
I'm thinking Two.
Two.
Twofold what?
Twofold. Greater.
Greater or higher than what?
Higher than. Let's.
No, just when we're just saying blue, so now you just say, well, the others.
The others.
Can you say that again, please?
Blue is more than twofold higher than the others.
Perfect. Perfect sentence. And it's true. But it wasn't always true, was it? Because what do you notice about blue at the beginning? What do you notice? What do you notice? Tell me. Blue line at in the first half. What do you notice?
It's not the highest.
It's lower than the others. So it's not always that clear. You can't say, generally speaking, blue is more than 2 times higher because it's actually lower for most of the beginning. So maybe here you need to say something like this word. What word? What adverb?
Eventually.
Yeah, the blue one eventually becomes much bigger and more than 2 times higher. Or the blue line
Ultimately.
It grows and ultimately becomes more than 2-fold higher than the others. So the point is, it's not always like totally clear. You might have to shift the focus initially, ultimately. So that's good. What about COT for the main trends? What about the blue line? Does it rise?
Yes.
It rises nicely. Pink line. What do you
Fluctuated.
Fluctuates. Yellow.
Rise first, but went down.
Yes. But if we compare the beginning to the end, does it rise?
Yes.
It does. And what about the brown line?
Always going down.
Yeah. So thinking of a trend, blue goes up, yellow goes up overall, brown doesn't, and pink. Again, it's not always that simple, is it? But if you compare the beginning to the end, does the pink one rise?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's call that one a rise. Because this can be a trend, generally speaking. You can use blue eyes, brown eyes. Remember blue eyes, brown eyes?
Yes, your eyes are bright.
Beautiful blue. So everyone here has, apart from me, has brown eyes. Can you use that model to say something here? That's the model, and I see a trend.
All lights are going up. All lights depth from brown. are going up.
Yes. All lines apart from
Brown line rises.
increase. Well, a rise, increase. Blue goes up, pink goes up, yellow goes up, brown doesn't. All lines apart from brown increase. Can you say that, Cindy?
All lines go up apart from brown line.
Yes, as you know, as I taught you, you could put this at the end. Yeah. All lines increase apart from the brown one. That's possible too. Okay, good, good, good. So that's the main trend. That's the main trend. So we looked at the whole thing and we checked COT. So step 3 is, what does this mean in the real world? Can you make it meaningful? So what does go up mean? Someone tell me what it actually means.
The number of students enrolled
goes up. Yeah. Good. So what does go up mean in sort of real world English? You could use 受欢迎. 受欢迎.
popular.
Yeah. And I will save some time here. In my book, I changed the name of that to Peters Glen, by the way, and CMT, because they're real universities. So I had to change the name. Go to page 141, task D, and you'll see my sample answer. 141, everyone. Task D, and I can click here and show it to you. But it's good to look at 141, just so you know it's in the book too. I will pick Vincent. You have been quiet. Can you read the first part of this?
Okay.
No, sorry, you don't have to read it.
Okay.
No, you don't have to read it. It's not going yellow. Everyone just reads it themselves. Sorry. So I use popular. It was the most popular. And I used, it was twofold the size of the other institutes. And then I used blue eyes and brown eyes. All of them, apart from CMT, experience growth. So that is the main difference. That's the main trend, I would say. Okay, but I want you to notice another thing I did. Remember this? You can see a picture of what?
Chain.
So I didn't repeat university. What did I use next after university?
Institute.
Ah, well done. Institute. Well done. Who was that? I can't see you. Your cameras are turned off. And then what did I use after institute?
All these places.
Yeah, I used these places. And then what did I use?
Numbers.
Numbers is student numbers. That's not the university.
It.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It. I used it. And I also, yeah, good. I used it. It is CMT. But then I also use center of learning. Center of learning. So I don't repeat, do you notice? I try not to repeat. Demographic. What does that mean? Page 142, everyone. Demographic is word 11. And by the way, this was actually homework a few lessons ago. So you should know the answer to this if you did your homework. I don't think you did your homework. Jessie, did you do your homework?
Well, no.
You should have an answer to all of these. Well, can you tell me now, what do you think demographic means? This is how my book teaches vocabulary.
A general rise in the price of goods and
No, that's inflation. And I know that in Chinese. Tong Ho Pong Zhang. Right? What a Chong Wan Hen Hao. Dui.
relating to changes in pollution and the graph with it.
Very good. Who's that? Jolene, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Well done, Jolene. So demographic size means number of people or number of students. So it's a cute word for numbers of people somewhere. Okay, now let's move on to look at the tree view to build up the whole answer. What do we write there? Well, I taught you to use topic phrases like this. Well, before we do that, not everyone used topic phrases, did they? Amy, you did not use topic phrases. You don't have to use topic phrases. You just use what I call a prepositional phrase, and it's logical. It's logical. It's logical, but I do like topic phrases. Jessie, you're not using any topic phrases. No organization. Cindy, you're meant to use a topic phrase here. You did use one here, but that's not what you put in a topic phrase. Vicky, you used one, but you used the wrong one. Vicky, go to page 141 and look at one bottom and read. What does it say, Vicky?
In the bottom,
Yeah, point 1, note 1. You may as well read it.
list cannot begin in the first 3 paragraphs.
That will do. You broke that rule. But you are using topic phrases, which is good, but don't repeat. Don't repeat 2005 and 2. What should she say, everyone? According to page 54 and 56. Looking at what? Anyone?
2005.
No, you don't repeat, remember? You've already said 2005 here. So what do we say here? Looking at 你们的记性不好. No one remembers? Well, look at my answer on page 154. What did I use? 154. I think it's 154.
The first year.
Looking at the first year. And then what did I say for this part here? What did I say? $154. Just read from the book. What did I say here?
Moving forward half a decade.
Yeah. Or you could have said turning to the last year. Okay, so they're topic phrases which I taught you to use. So I'm going to use them here. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Is this right? I don't think this is right. What's
Too
the
many.
Too many. So we have a problem here. And again, sometimes there's just too much. We have to think more carefully about what we put there. But even if you do the logical thing, which is with respect to Latrobe, Monash, Sydney, and RMIT, we still have a problem. What's the problem now?
We still have too much.
Exactly, Vicky, still too much. So we have to think more carefully. Which line is more interesting, by the way?
Blue and
Yeah, well, the blue one is more interesting. So you'd probably start with that line. And how many minutes do you have for task 1? How many minutes?
20.
Thank you. 20 minutes. Now let's pretend you're running out of time. Let's pretend you have 3 minutes left. Oh! Well, what's rule 3 on page 42? What's rule 3?
Try to divide.
No, this rule. Rule 3 here. Read it, Vicky.
Okay. Select the topic phrases allowing an organization of only 2 or 3 paragraphs.
Okay, so what are we going to put here? And we've only got 3 minutes left. Tick, 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 tick. So what do we do? You're not smart enough to work this out? Is that it? 3 minutes left. What do we do? Tick, tick, tick. Quick, quick, quick. As for can I shame you into giving me the answer? Every other class has worked this out, but not you. Come on, think, everyone. Good writers are thinkers. This is not a Taiwanese class. It's a Western class where you have to think. As for... Yes, yes.
Can I say the other 3 lines?
Excellent, Vicky. That's what I like about you, Vicky. You're a thinker and you're a participator, and they're connected. You participate.
Thank you so much.
and that's why you think better. We don't need these. In fact, what's wrong with that? That's fine. Look at page 45 top, everyone. And I can show you here. You're running out of time, moving on to the, remaining universities, the other institutes, the other 3 centers of learning. So there you go, everyone. Now you might think, what, wait a moment. But you don't have to say a lot about boring things. For example, as for the other 3 universities, their numbers all remain below what, everyone? Below
4,000.
4. Apart from
Sydney.
in which year?
2008.
In 2008. Which reaches what?
5,000.
5,000. But then in the last year does what?
It went down.
In the last year falls. So let me say that again. As for the other 3 universities, their numbers all remain below 4, apart from Sydney in 2008, which reaches 5, but then falls in the last year. Okay, Vicky, can you say that?
Okay, as for the other 3 universities, their numbers all remain broad.
Below 4. 4.
Broad 4,000. Apart from Sydney University
in
2008,
2008, okay.
2008, which reaches 5,000.
But then
when fall in the last year.
Well done. Who else wants to try?
Difficult.
Come on, Darren. You try. Darren?
Yes.
Can you just say all
repeat.
that? As for, from the start to the end. Go for it.
As for the other 3 universities,
Their numbers?
the numbers all remain below 4,000, apart from the Sydney University, which reaches 5,000
in 2008.
Apart from Sydney University in 2008, which reaches 5,000, but then it drops in the next year.
Good. You just described all 3 lines quickly, efficiently. You used blue eyes, brown eyes. You gave a key figure and you completed the answer. That's very good. Okay, everyone, that recording is half an hour, so I'm going to stop it now. Thank you for participating. I will just stop the recording. So let me check. How do I stop the recording? Do I just click here, stop video? Or do I click here? Stop video? No. How do I stop the recording? Someone help me. What do I click on? Oh, here. No. What do I just stop the share and then I'll come back, right? Stop share and stop